So we're going to go into a settling the mind exercise. Now this is an exercise that we go through in the second week of our Mindfulness Based Living course. The first week, the first session is all about the most important thing, one of the most important things in mindfulness, our senses. So I'd like to invite you to take up a posture, a seated posture in your chair, making sure that your feet are flat on the floor and that you may like to have a cushion to place at your lower back, just to support your lower back and to help the spine lengthen. So maybe just rolling the shoulders just to release any tension, and then placing your hand one inside the other on your lap. And maybe just dropping your gaze slightly to a point on the floor, or if you like, you can close your eyes, whatever is most comfortable for you. And I'd like you to take your attention to your breathing, to the natural flow of your breath moving in and out of the nostrils. Just feeling the softness of the breath as it brushes past the inside of the nostrils, flows through the body, and then flows gently back out of the nostrils. Just feeling the softness of that breath, the different sensations that it brings as it flows through the body. Just focusing your attention on the feeling of that breath and the sensations of it flowing through the body. And I'd like to invite you to deepen your breath slightly. So maybe not enough to strain, but just deepening it a little, and then gently releasing the breath. And we're going to regulate the breathing, which helps to settle the mind. So we can do this by counting to 3 or 4 on the in-breath and the same on the out-breath. So counting 1, 2, 3, 4 in the in-breath, and again 2, 3, 4 in the out-breath. And if counting to 4 is too much, just count to 3. We don't want to put any strain on ourselves. We don't want to push. Just continuing to breathe in this way. And if counting doesn't quite feel comfortable for you, You may like to say a phrase like, I'm breathing in on the in-breath, and I'm breathing out on the out-breath. And thoughts will continue to move through your mind, and that's completely normal. We're not trying to get rid of any thoughts. We're just not getting involved in the storylines of the thought. When you feel that you're being drawn into and away with some storyline, just bring your attention back to your breathing and the counting or the phrases. And on your next out breath, would like to invite you to notice how it feels in the body as you release the breath. Do you notice any sense of the body relaxing as it releases the breath? And you may notice how your center of gravity drops more fully into your body as the body releases the breath. And maybe notice how the mind can learn from the body. So as the body releases the breath, it begins to relax. Just as when the mind releases engagement with thought, it begins to settle. And now, just letting go of the counting or the phrases and allowing your breath to return to its natural rhythm. Allowing the body to breathe in its natural way. Being aware that we exist in a natural breathing body without any strain or struggle. And as we come to the end of this brief pause in our lives, I'd like to invite you to consider how taking this short break, short pause in your day, time out, can actually help and benefit your life in some way. And maybe taking that insight with you as you move through your day. thank you. Have a lovely day, folks.